Okay, so I'm gonna have to do this corrosion test before I actually get to the last corrosion test. I'm gonna do the galvanic corrosion test. And depending on what results I get in this one is how I'll go about in the next test. So in this test, it's gonna be crevice corrosion. I'm gonna be testing for crevice corrosion. So thank you to John from America. He's the one that brought it up to me in comments. And I read up on it, and what I gather is basically it doesn't matter if some other material is conductive or not conductive. If you have metal with another material up against it, just from it forming a crevice, you can get corrosion there. So just like it sounds, crevice corrosion. So okay, so he brought it up because I was using a rubber band to hold both steels that I was using in my galvanic corrosion tests, and he was bringing up that the rubber band was what was causing the corrosion. And I did see more corrosion in where the rubber band was touching. If you've seen those videos, but my explanation for it was that this is my explanation. So the rust, if you get rust on something that isn't that's corrosion proof, it will like let's say Vanax, it will cause it to corrode because of the rust getting on it. So I just thought that the rubber band itself was concentrating the rust there that was already forming from the galvanic corrosion, and it was just concentrating. But it could be crevice corrosion that's actually causing the corrosion itself. So this is the test that I'm going to do to try to find out. And I thought, if I'm pretending to be a scientist, I might as well pretend to be a good one and go through with this test. So this is Vanax, and I've already just grinded every edge on it. And this is LT200, and this one's just like a afterthought. I'm just gonna see if it corrodes in salt water. So I did the same thing, grinded every single edge on it, every single side. I used different belts for each one. This was such a pain about doing these tests. I used a different belt for each one. I already cleaned them with alcohol, isopropyl alcohol, and then now I'm gonna do the salt water mixture, which is gonna be 30 milliliters to 700 milliliters. So that should give me like a 4.2% salinity. So I'll do that now. And what I'm going to do, and this is just a piece of plastic, what I'm going to do is just put the Vanax in this one, and I'm going to just put the LC200 here by itself, but the Vanax is going to have the rubber band around it. So just the Vanax by itself with the rubber band. And one thing I didn't think about, let me actually clean this with alcohol too. So, all right, real quick. All right, there we go. So, Vanax. Let's do one more. Oop, see that? And I'm using gloves because I don't want any of my oils on my hand or whatever. So it doesn't mess with the test. Okay. So there's that. And let me actually pour some now. Let me mix this again. Whoa, a little too vigorous. Let's see here. Okay. And here goes the LC200N. Okay, there it is. And I'm gonna leave this not necessarily a week like I usually do. I'm just gonna leave it until it starts rusting. Oops. Where's my little plastic thing? Oh, there it is. All right, so there we go. Okay, so today is, there we go. And I'll just keep an eye on it, like after work and stuff like that, before work if I can. And then, yeah, I'll put up the video when I get the results. All right, bye. Okay, so it has been a week later, and I'll show you how it looks. So this is the LC200N. And okay, now it moved, but LC200N, and I'll take it out in a second, but this is how it looks. This is the Vanax. And so first I'll take out the Vanax. And so I'm not seeing any corrosion. But let's see. I'll put up an image of how Vanax looked. So I paired up, I chose Vanax to do this test because I paired it with H1, and it corroded like pretty badly from what I remember. I'm gonna have to find that video, and I'll put up an image at the end of this video how Vanax looked after a week of being put up against H1. So I'm gonna say that what's causing the corrosion in my tests is galvanic corrosion. And then this, just to get this out of the way, this is LC200N. And yeah, this is like perfectly fine too. So yeah, okay. So I had to do that just to be thorough. I don't want to do, so now next I'm gonna do a test on, so it's gonna be H1, H2, LC200N, Vanax, titanium, and then that's everything, I think. So I'm gonna compare all those in one video just to stop doing these videos of saltwater tests. And then once I do that, you know, I'll be finished with them. But at least I had to do this just to be absolutely sure that my test wasn't like invalid, basically. So yeah, but like always, if you have any suggestions or anything, let me know. I do appreciate, this is, I should have looked this up. John from America. There you go. I do appreciate bringing this up because regardless, it is something I was overseeing. I did have to check. But yeah, any questions, any suggestions, always appreciate it. Thank you. Bye.